I'm out here today on a beautiful, beautiful morning. Sun shining, there's a nice breeze going. And my first find here is a molten piece of lead. Hard to say what it was done. Maybe somebody was casting sinkers one time. I'll be back if I find anything else. I'm here today on the site of where some old houses and businesses stood years past. It's where the Sweat Creek flows into the Susquehanna River in Middletown. This was William Penn's favorite landing spot when he would visit the interior of his colony way back when. And he actually would come sail up the Susquehanna and come in here to Middletown, which is the oldest town in Dauphin County. But this is where the Sweat Creek flows into the Susquehanna. This ground now is open and full of parks, so to speak, you know, baseball field and all sorts of things. But there were homes in here up until 1972 when we had a pretty good hurricane, Hurricane Agnes, in June of '72. Well, she come through here and really flooded this area out, and the homes here were older and, well, you know, maybe not in the best of shape, so they ended up tearing them down and using the land for recreation, where, you know, floods won't hurt. But there's stuff here, a lot of junk. There was businesses in here. I mean, back in colonial days, they built boats along here and everything else. I'll be back later if I find anything. There's some more of that molten lead. It was melted and poured. Hard to say what it was from. Well, I got a good quarter signal there, and I dug it, and I ended up with a nut of some kind, an end cap, maybe. Screws on here, and I don't know. But, you know, when you dig around old house sites, you come up with stuff like this. 40 years ago, an alley ran along here, the edge of the woods, joined that other alley up above there you can see in the background. But here's about all that's left of the alley that you can actually tell that it was an alley. Ran in back of the homes here. I have another piece of lead here. That's mean stuff because it hits good on the machine. It hits real good, and you think, oh boy, you really have something. But all you got's a piece of molten lead that, well, I don't know, it could have been used, melted for any reason. But that's what I got. I'll be back later if I find anything else. by a lot of standards, you could say this wasn't a very successful hunt. And you'd be right, but I knew that coming down here. This area up here is, you got a million signals. The ground is just littered with trash. It's all kinds of trash. I mean, if you'd come down here, well, with a beep and dig, which I have, it just drives you nuts. But, you know, you never know what you're going to find. But for the most part, you get junk. When these homes were leveled, they had been standing for a year or so after the floodwaters got through with them, and they were just jumbled full of trash and stuff. People never really cleaned them out. They uninhabitable homes. So when the redevelopment settled up on the properties, they just brought in dozers and just smashed everything down and scattered, you know, everything all over. So that's why you find so much junk through here. This is far from a pristine park where, you know, you can go coin shooting and jewelry hunting and stuff like that. You got to figure here you're going to have to wrestle some junk. Well, until the next time, this is the Old Coon saying goodbye and God bless, and may all your hunts be happy hunts.